Jim Cornette and Big Bubba, where'd you get those colors?
Hey, this was a present from my mother because of what happened, and I'm going to tell you about it later on. But right now, I want to introduce the United States Tag Team Champions, every mother's nightmare and every schoolgirl's dream, beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan, the Midnight Express. Red blazer from Louisville, Kentucky, from one of the finest stores there. It was a gift from my mother because of what happened to the Rock and Roll Express. Because you see, I'm sure you've heard their tale of sorrow and woe bring a tear to a glass eye about how the Midnight Express cost us the World Tag Team Championship. The Midnight Express separated Ricky's shoulder. The Midnight Express gave Ricky a concussion. Well, let me tell you something. I left my crying towel in the back. I'm not really interested in all those stories that the Rock and Roll Express have been spouting about what we cost them, because the fact of the matter is, you showed the tape here on television, right here on TBS. Ricky Morton came up from behind me and slapped me in the face. That's exactly what happened.
You had some bad, very bad things to say about his father, about his family, and it was deserving.
No, it wasn't deserving because he's a coward. He jumped me from behind, slapped me in the face. His father's a drunk alcoholic. He's staggering every time you see him, and that's the truth. And I knew that the Rock and Roll Express had that match with Tully and Arn coming up, and I knew that Tully and Arn could beat them any day of the week. So what did we do? Just to make sure that I got my revenge for that unprovoked attack, I told my Midnight Express to get ours before the thing started, brother. That's exactly what we did. We got ours. We taught Ricky Morton a little lesson before the match, just to make sure he realized that you don't never mess with Jim Cornette, and you don't never mess with the Midnight Express, the men that can do things like that in a professional wrestling ring. And I think the Rock and Roll Express, after they lost the World Tag Team title, that they priced more highly than anything that they have ever possessed. I think they realized that what they should have never done was slap me in the face or mess with me. And Big Bubba Rogers, he's around too, brother. He's around too, because Mother has ordered me to keep him with me at all times, just to make sure that no more of these unprovoked attacks go on. And look at it, the Grave Digger, one of the most fearsome moves in professional wrestling. Beautiful Bobby fixed to execute right off the top rope. And I think that's going to be the end of CC Ryder, or whatever his name is. United States Tag Team Champions, and that's more than I can say for the Rock and Roll Express, because they're not champions of anything right now. Now let me tell you something, Rock and Roll Express, and let me tell everybody while I'm at it, the fact of the matter is, it's the greatest tag team it's ever been. I've said that before. In Rock and Roll, you may blame the loss of your World Tag Team titles on the Midnight Express, but what really it is you got that separated shoulder, and you got that concussion, and you got that sickly, cancerous-looking body, Ricky Morton, that you should have never stuck in Jim Cornette's face. Well, I got my Midnight Express U.S. Tag Team Champions, and I got Big Bubba Rogers, the man with the fist that's the hammer of the gods, and nobody is going to mess with us from now on.
And see you next week on World Championship.